I studied alcoholism for years. That was the target of my dissertation in the first 20 papers that I published. I knew the alcoholism literature very well, and the neurological end of it as well. And it was known among alcohol researchers, it's been known for 60 years, more even, that the most reliable treatment for alcoholism was religious transformation. And this is well accepted among researchers in the field who have no religious affiliation whatsoever. And I do believe that a huge part of that is a consequence of incentive restructuring. Alcohol is a pretty good anxiolytic drug, but it's also, for people who are prone to alcoholism, it's a good incentive reward source, like cocaine. If you're going to, you can't get rats addicted to cocaine if they live in a natural environment. They have to be isolated in a cage before they'll bar press to their own death for cocaine. So one of the things you want to do when you treat addiction is you want to substitute a new incentive structure, right? Because the part of the addictive process is you fall into a false incentive pattern, right? Because cocaine makes you feel like you're doing something useful in respect to an important goal, even though you're not. It mimics that. The pathway appears when the aim is firmly in mind. If your aim is upward, the pathway forward to that will make itself manifest. And that's true. You just pointed out that it was true in relationship to addiction, right? Is that if once you're in that realm of possessed personality, the pathway forward will show itself to you even under straitened circumstances. Right, and it's partly because you could think of our perceptual systems and our emotional systems for that matter as navigating tools. Right, so now the addicted brain, the aim is possessed by the substance of addiction. Right, so now the highest god is cocaine, let's say. And so now all pathways in the world are pathways to cocaine. All objects in the world are markers on the pathway to cocaine, because it just dominates, but it's not just an impulse. It dominates the perceptual landscape as well. That makes it, and the emotional landscape. And it comes with all these rationalizations. That's all those lies, right? The whole thing, it's a whole personality. Yeah, brutal, brutal.